Hi, my name is Kirsten, and I've been a student of Savitri's for about 10 years now. And I just wanted to share one way that practicing the Align and Shine meditation snacks has had an impact on my life. And the one area that I've seen the greatest impact has been in my marriage. And I want to just share one story where this was particularly true. Several years ago, my husband and I were in a really bad place. We were completely stressed out. We were just coming out of a recent trauma. We were having financial issues. We were just bickering all the time. And we just clearly didn't trust each other. There was very little caring. Our counselor told us, "You are on the verge of divorce." That wasn't a surprise to us, but it also wasn't what we wanted. We knew there was something better for us to connect together around. And so even though I was just a total mess, I wanted something different. And so I had these meditation techniques, and I really leaned into my practice. And I took a real specific time and said, I just want to know the answer to this one question. I want to know, how do I love this man? Because clearly what I was doing was not working. And so I just held that prayer. I did my meditation practices. I did the mental centering. I did the cocooning. And I just held this prayer. I want to know how to love this man. And over the course of just about a week, answers began coming. And it came in the form of showing me who I had been and what I had been doing and what my definition of love was. And what I saw was not pretty. It was very humbling, and it was kind of hard to see, but I knew that it was what I needed to see. What I saw was my definition of love was all wrong. I began to see how things that I thought were these nice, loving gestures were actually just laced with my fear of insecurity. I would try to soothe my husband, not because I cared about him, but because I didn't want him freaking out, not going to work, not contributing, not supporting me. That was very humbling to see. And as I saw more and more that my definition of love was off, I also began to see and feel a different definition of love. I used the meditation snacks to go out of my mental idea of love, which was really filled with fear. And I brought that down and I gave that to my heart. And what came was a more truthful, authentic definition of love. And so I began to hold that and work with that and bring that out in my life and in my actions and just in my beingness. And it was really surprising how quickly things shifted. I remember we had an anniversary getaway planned that we had booked much earlier. And as we were going through all of this horrible stuff, this looming deadline of this anniversary date getaway was coming up. And we were both just like petrified of the idea of going away for the weekend. But as I began doing the snacks and practicing what I shared earlier, things just changed. Things that I had been really hard and stubborn on, I softened and I shifted. I stopped making demands of my husband that he do what I was doing. I stopped needing to be right. And I was able to just allow him to show up. And suddenly, he changed. I don't know if he did anything different, but he changed into somebody that I could trust, into somebody who I could allow him to be stressed, to be overwhelmed, without feeling like it was just unraveling to me. He could be who he was. We ended up going away that weekend and had a fantastic time. We will be celebrating in a few months from now our 15th wedding anniversary, and the practice of these snacks has just continued to help us through the bumps in the road. Anyone who's been married knows there's always going to be bumps in the road, and I will never be without these snacks. My husband and I have done lots of couples counseling. We've done lots of workshops in personal development, in spiritual development, in relationship work, all kinds of things. But nothing worked to remove the blockages, to remove the garbage we had put between us, as well as these meditation snacks. They're truly transforming, and 15 years of marriage, couldn't have done it without them. Thank you.